I am Mr. Prabhuar of Mathematics Faculty in Kumaduti Residence Central School, Shikaripura. Today I am here to start the lesson, that is the first chapter, real numbers. Dear students, you are already aware about in your previous classes, that is the number systems. In the number system, you know that 6 major types of the numbers. Firstly, natural number. Secondly, whole number. Third one, integer. The next one, rational numbers. The next one, irrational. And the last one is real numbers. So these number system and their properties already studied in your previous classes. But now in this year, these are the sub-concept or sub-units involved in the real number chapter. Which are those? Now let us discuss one by one. Okay, firstly, the introduction about the real numbers. Secondly, Euclid division lemma. And next one, fundamental theorem of algorithm. Next one, revisiting of irrational numbers. Next one is revisiting of rational numbers and its decimal expansions. These are the sub-concepts involved in this chapter. Okay, firstly, let us start the introduction. Yes, introduction in this part, that is, I will link to the Euclid division lemma also. That is how I will take one example, that is one puzzle example. There is one folk puzzle is there. That is already in your textbook is also there. Okay. So what happened? A trader man is there. A trader was going along the road to sell the eggs. In the same way, a idler man is supposed to not do any work. I mean, he has some kind of laziness. He is also met to this trade man, and he suddenly came into use some dual words for him while he selling the eggs. Of course, it leads to fight also. When it grew up to leads to fight, then this idle man can pull his basket which contains the eggs. Now, when he was pulled this basket, that become fall on the road. Maybe some eggs are broken. Now, tradesman thinks that he decided to notice to Panchayat, and there he requested to the Panchayat, ask the money from him for the broken eggs. He requested to Panchayat. Now the Panchayat asked how many eggs are broken. They asked to tradesman. Now tradesman responded to him like this: if I count in a pairs, there will be one remaining. If I start to count in threes, there will be 2 remaining. If I start to count fours, there will be 3 remains. If I start to count fives, in terms of fives, there will be 4 remains. If I start to count 6, then automatically 5 remains. And finally, if I start to count 7, automatically you are saying that there will be 6 remaining. No, nothing will remain. That is the logic. Okay. Consider this is one folk puzzle. Let us discuss this with our related chapter. That is how. Yes, take that example. Firstly, consider. And he said that there in my basket there is no accommodation for more than 150 eggs. Suddenly he said. So when we thinking upon it, there are so many methods to solve this puzzle. By trial and error method, we can get some more answers. That is, I think 190 like that. Okay. Now let us take, for example, a is any positive integer. Okay. A A is any positive integer in which take which is less than or equal to 150, which is less than or equal to 150, because he said that there is in the basket not more than 150 eggs are accommodated. Okay, so that is why A is less than or equal to 150. So let us start. If he started to count, firstly I will take the 7. Okay, number says 7. Then we can take 7. Take any number P. Then what is the remainder? 0. Because A is a number of x. Okay, take any positive integer. And 7, it is a multiples of 7. 7 is a multiples of 7. P, what do you mean by P? P is any natural number. That is all. And what is the plus 0 represents here? 0 represents remainder. Okay. If we start to count in terms of 6, then what happened? What happened? 6 cube, multiples of cube, plus how many remains? How many remains? 5. Therefore, next, the same way, continue that puzzle activity into equation. Now I want to continue the equations. Okay. Next is 5 cube. What is the remainder? 4. Next, A is equal to 4 cube plus 3. A is equal to 3 cube plus 2. And the last, A cube is equal to Q cube plus 1, and so on. Isn't it? Hope you understood. So this is the equation form. Okay. By trial and error method, we have to conclude the examples. But here we are taking the equation. Whenever come to the equation, it may be converted like this also. Therefore, here it is. Consider A is any integer. Okay. Consider suppose positive integer. What about all these numbers? These are the natural numbers. And P, Q, and maybe we can take another numbers also. Here P can take R, S, and here P and Q. You can take any alphabetic terms. Okay. What about these P, Q, R, S, Q, R and all? These are also natural numbers. When you multiply these two, this number, you can get the left hand side numbers. Okay. And remainders, these are also natural numbers. Here, what we conclude, we are going to direct the Euclid division lemma equation. Euclid division lemma equation. Here, P, Q, R, S, P, Q. Okay, here B values, consider these are the B values and these are the Q. Take any one alphabetic term Q. Okay, and these are all considered remainder already. Okay, remainder. So these are called R. R represents 0, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 and so on and so forth. And here B represents 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 and so on and so forth. Like this. So now we are coming across the equation that is Euclid division lemma. So now, what do you mean by Euclid division lemma? First, okay, Euclid division. What do you mean by Euclid division lemma? So, for given any positive integers A and B, there exist unique positive integers Q and R. Those are also integers. When P and Q are also integers, therefore Q and R also are integers. Then it satisfies the equation. It satisfies the equation that is A is equal to BQ plus R. As I consider here the previous puzzle activity as one of the example. And according to that, and Euclid division lemma equation can be written as A is equal to BQ plus R, where R is less than or equal to by R here? R is remainder. R is always less than equal to 0 or equal to 0. Okay. It means here what is the real meaning of this A, B, Q, R? A means, according to this equation, A means dividend, B means divisor, Q means quotient, R means remainder. These are all the their terms and meanings. Okay. So what is the actual meaning of division lemma and algorithm? Now I come to the their meanings. What do you mean by the lemma and algorithm? Okay. This is okay. What do you mean by lemma? Lemma, it is already proven statement which can be used to proving other statements. Lemma, once again, lemma is a proved statement. It is can be statement denoted by Euclid's. That's why it is named as Euclid division lemma. Okay. So what we have written this equation, this is called Euclid division lemma. And what about algorithm? Algorithm means it is a well-defined. It is a set of well-defined steps. Use the procedure to solve the problems. Once again, I repeat. What do you mean by lemma? Lemma is a proven statement used to proving other statements. Algorithm means it is also defined as it is a well-defined. Okay, it involves the steps. Very simply, it involves the steps also. That is how. Now, by taking one example. Okay. For example, you can take any example. For example, look here, 455 and 42. Okay, these are the any natural numbers. Of course, any positive integers. Before going to these solutions, why you can study Euclid division lemma? What is the use of it? What is the benefit? Okay, these questions arises in our mind. See here, Euclid division lemma is a proven statement. What do you mean by algorithm? Algorithm is a well-defined steps. Both included gives us how to find the HCF of the given numbers. To find, I am directly said, to find the HCF of the given any positive two integers, we can use the Euclid division lemma. So that is why to find HCF. To find HCF. What do you mean by HCF? Highest common factor. Okay. To find the HCF of 455 and 42. How we can find? By using Euclid division lemma. Okay. Let us take for this. Okay. Let's consider find the HCF of 455 and 42 like this. We can write. We can make question also. So let's take A. One is A, another one is B automatically because we want one is divided, another one is divisor. Therefore, take always here always A is greater than B. Remember that dividend is greater than divisor. That is always we should write A is greater than B in the statement. Now I want to write A is equal to 4 and B is equal to 42. Here is by Euclid's division algorithm. By Euclid division algorithm means firstly you can use the lemma. Okay, the lemma, it is the equation A is equal to BQ plus R. Okay, A is equal to BQ plus R, in which consider A is equal to here 455 number. Okay, totally 455. Okay, here B means 42. Yes, we want quotient plus remainder. Okay, by how much? This equation can be balanced according to LHS and RHS. How we can balance it one? We can multiply some other number by 42 and remains will be there. So that 42 into how much? Maybe I think 42 into 40. 40 tens are 400. Okay, 400. You can take tens up because it is 55. 2 become 20. Okay, 2 tens are 20. More than it become 4 into 10. Therefore, you can write into 10 become 420. What is the remainder now? 35. Remainder is 35. 455 is equal to 42 into 10 plus 35 the remainder. Same way. Now, so continue the process up to the remainder 0 because we want remainder 0. So that is, now take this divisor and remainder. Okay, which is greater here? 42. It is equal to 35, which can be multiplied some other number and the remainder become 0. I think 35 into 1s are 35. What is the left now? 7. Okay, so 35 to 1s are 35, 35 plus 7, 42 automatically. Now again, still remainder not 0. I mean r is not equal to 0. So now supposed to take this dividend now as, okay, divisor as dividend. This is already divisor. In this equation it is divisor. It is divided. It is remainder. Now this divisor become divided. That is 35 is equal to. Now it become divisor. Automatically 7 can divide 35 by 5. Therefore 75. Okay. Plus what is the remainder here? 0. I am highlighted here. So this is called underline. Okay. I underline the numbers. 35 is equal to 7 into 5 plus 0. So when 0 came, when r is equal to 0, this is our procedure. So that is, here we must understand that lemma and division. Lemma is nothing but it is a statement. Algorithm means it is a technique how to find the HCF of any two positive integers. To find the HCF of any two numbers is very easy. Okay, but use the Euclid division algorithm method or lemma. Whenever we are supposed to ask the question like this, we use this method. Otherwise, there are so many methods to factorize. 455 and 42 can be easily factorized by factorization method. Otherwise, you know that the division method also. The next class we will discuss. Okay, this is the difference between the lemma and as well as algorithm. So this is how we can stepwise we can say that first we apply the Euclid division lemma first step. In the second step, until remainder 0. Okay, if remainder comes 0, then you can stop the division method. Then this is the what? HCF. Okay, and here it is remainder. Okay, so if this is divided, 35 is the HCF. If it is 0, but here not it is completed, it continues. Therefore 35 once again multiplied with 7. Okay, 7 remainder. 7 is divided number here. Okay, divisor. This is divided, this is divisor. Divided, divisor, and it is remainder. Whenever remainder comes 0, we can stop the process. Then 7 is considered as HCF of, therefore HCF of 455 and that is 42 is 7. Therefore HCF of 455 and 42 is 7. Like that we can find the division HCF of the given two positive, any two positive integers also. Okay, so in your exercise, the first, the exercise 1.1, in the first main they given more than 3 examples, and also we will solve many examples in the next classes also. So this concludes our class.